Like, how do I word this? It's like a female who has multiple sclerosis is literally almost the equivalent to it being the time of month again for a female. But what happens when you have both? Well, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to be talking about what it feels like being a female with multiple sclerosis. And why I wanted to film this video was because symptoms that we encounter being a female and having multiple sclerosis oftentimes gets misinterpreted for just being that female, but it's like, that's not the case, and it's just so frustrating when people just tell me to stop being a girl. But before I even begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and yeah, and for now, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So with female MSers having both multiple sclerosis and then it just being that time of month again, things do get a little complicated, like literally times 1,000. For instance, so this is just a heads up. My mood will definitely be all over the place if you were to hang out with me. But I mean, I'll still smile even if you know the living crap out of me because that's what I do the best. So I oftentimes find that people just assume I'm cranky or moody, or I'm happy or I'm crying, like literally all at once, because I'm just gonna have that time of month again, or because I'm a female. And no, you idiot, I just have multiple sclerosis. But it's like, why is that so hard to understand for people sometimes? It's like, online, it's like people get me 100%, but then in person, it's like people get me like 10%, and it's just so frustrating because it's like, I don't know, this is why I like being inside, because it's like I don't like talking with people because they're just not gonna understand me, and you guys are just really stressing me the out. This is when you know it's the time of month again, pretty. Yeah. It's just, for me, I find that because I'm a female, I get away with my mood swings because people will just assume that because I'm a female, it's okay to have all these mood swings. Whereas the way I'm seeing it is, if I were a male and I was having all of these mood swings, I feel like people would have just been like, what the f***, dude, like calm down kind of thing. Whereas for me, it's not really people telling me to calm down, but it's people thinking all of these things in their head, but they're just not going to say it because they know I'm about to explode. So yeah. It was so frustrating because just yesterday I was literally crying because I had to think about the next thing to do, but I wasn't even done the thing I was currently doing, nor was I done the thing I was doing prior to the thing I was currently doing, nor was I done the thing prior to the thing that I was doing prior to the thing I was currently doing, and I don't know if that made any sense, but it does in my head, so let's just keep it that way. But yeah, it's just, even in the middle of me having a panic attack, it's like, what was I doing? I was giggling, of course. Why? Because it's literally the only thing that calms me down, aside from Wim Hof, of course. But yeah, just giggling makes me calm down because it makes me realize that maybe I just need to smile in stressful situations when things, like bad things happen, because maybe you should just smile when bad things happen so that you're not too stressed out, and then you just think something good's about to happen, but it's not about to happen, but stress is about to happen, and MS hits, and you're screwed. It's just the way to, like, I don't know, it's better than crying, because with crying it's like you'll have a frown, and you wouldn't want to frown, you would just want to smile, and just smile through it all, Puri, smile through it all. So I wanted to be talking about this because depression is something I've experienced twice, and I've actually talked about this in 2 videos. So I'm not going to get too much into this, but I'll put the link in here somewhere if you guys want to check it out. But depression is something that I feel like was looked at, or still is looked at, a little differently as opposed to the way it's looked at for males. Because I just feel like with females, we're just very emotional kinds of people to even begin with, in comparison to males. And I do think it's because people just have this misconception, or just understanding, that males should be like that masculine figure, whereas females don't have to do that, and females can cry all they want, because that's what I honestly felt like. It felt like for me it was okay to cry. Even to this day I feel like it's okay to cry, but it's like, do I feel like it's okay to cry because it's okay to cry, or do I feel like it's okay to cry because I'm a female? I don't know. Like for me, just even being a female experiencing depression, right? I just feel like I wasn't being judged as much as maybe men would have been, only because men are probably, I don't know, I feel like men have a lot of pressure put on them, and I feel like I don't know, it's interesting. I feel like females are gonna hate me for even saying this, but it's like, I was actually thinking about men the other day and how they deal with all of these challenges, like MS or any other diseases and stuff, and I feel like that would be a little harder on them because they would probably want to be that masculine figure. But for females, like for me at least, I don't care to be a masculine figure. For me, it's like if I have to be a masculine figure, I have to carry shit, and I don't want to carry anything. So this leads into my next points. Now this is one where I feel like I can get away with because I'm tiny and because I'm a female, so people don't really ask me to do things. But people like making that assumption that I can't carry heavy things. Okay, fine, I can't, but this actually reminds me of that time last year when my professor asked me to move a table for her to the corner of the classroom, and bear in mind that this table was 2 meters long. It was a long table. So the fact that she even asked me to do it, I was just like, why did she think I can do this by myself? Because she didn't even ask anyone to help me out, and it was just really stressful because it's like there were men in the classroom too, and like those men were probably like a year younger than me, so like they couldn't care less about what I was doing, but they were watching me trying to move the table. I don't know if it's because they enjoyed watching me struggle or if they just didn't want to do anything about it. Because guys, you know what I ended up doing? It was so bad. I think I entertained them. I think that's what it was. I think it was just they were laughing about the fact that I couldn't do something so simple, but I actually ended up somehow dropping the table sideways. I don't know what happened. I tried to carry it and it went like this because I went like that, and yeah, I mean, I didn't fall, so that was great. So it's like you could have asked one of the men to go and get the table to move it over, but no, she decided to ask me. Why? Because I stupidly decided to sit in front of the classroom that day because I couldn't see the board because my nystagmus was acting up on me, and yeah, it was bad. But I mean, I would never say no to helping someone carry something. Instead, I'll just smile at you when you ask me, and that's when you'll probably say never mind, because you know very well that I'm probably going to end up dropping the thing you're telling me to carry with you or for you, and yeah. For anyone to fall down for no reason, or the fact that they probably tripped on their own foot, like who does that? Well, yeah, you do. You trip on your own foot. Just being a female, I feel like falling down, it's like people will ask you if you're okay or they'll help you up, right? I mean, helping me up only has happened twice out of the 1,000 times I've fallen down. But that's okay because those two people I'm always going to remember, even though I don't know who they were. They were just men, so it was like, if males were to fall down in the middle of walking for no reason, kind of like me, except I'm a female, I feel like with them they would get judged so much. Whereas for me, I don't know if I really get judged per se, but I think people do question about why I fell down. But it's like they won't question it out loud, they'll just keep it in their head and just, I don't know, maybe wonder. But with males, it's like they'll probably laugh about it, and it's like, I don't know, it's just for me, I just think of it as men don't really fall down, and when they do, they'll laugh about it with their friends or with everyone kind of thing, right? But for me, yes, I do laugh about it. But smiles at me when I fall down, I will smile back and laugh about it. But it's like if someone has like a very concerned face, it's like I try so hard to hold my laughter because I'm like, dude, I'm not dead. Because I'm a female, I feel like I can get away with falling down and tripping because people will just think I just made a silly mistake or I did something stupid and that's why I fell down.